rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewind, dominating on that side of the football.
They go again with Pierce. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defend.
Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
3rd and 1, Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take this to the other side. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. Let's go. Charge. Ultra. Ultra.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ritter to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Smith, ready.
Ritter gonna sneak it.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you have to call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You're talking about inches, just go get it.
On the set. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On play action, here's Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14.
The pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mega. Hut.
Robinson will score. Touchdown to Roll. Koo now for the point after.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 21-0 our score after 1.
Falcons 21, Texans 0.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 1.
Go.
Going for it with Pierce. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go. Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ultra. Go ultra. Check.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly.
Impulsive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Come on, set.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Miller in motion right.
Ready?
On second down, Ritter. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Set, go.
On third down, Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
6, mega. Set.
Ritter off the play fake. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ready,
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Needle blue. Smash red. Blaster 6. Blue striker. Cut, cut.
Ritter from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Stroud. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And take it right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Green jack. Hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. Red, cycle. Hut.
On 1st down, Ritter. Going for it all. That is incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Set, ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red. Set, hut.
Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
White. Ready.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic strike to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's got some space here. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, we get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Field black. Drill green.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're able to get this one past the fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it in.
Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are pouring it on.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
4th down. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
That is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Again, it's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready, ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
A man with a crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Robinson up the middle.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and
9.
Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Fury, yellow. 6, mega. Ready.
3rd and short, Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Drill.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Hey, full fury. Ready?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Okay, right? Ultra, ultra. Set.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey,
Now 2nd and 9. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, here's Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's second and 10.
79 Broncos.
Now Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Texans will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on second down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Okay, break.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a advantage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Get it. 65 catch, 65 catch. Go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Hut.
Handoff now to Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lorenzo Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Flush to his right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble.